What are amyloid-beta and tau proteins in dementia research? Imagine trying to keep a city running smoothly, but suddenly the roads start clogging up and the buildings begin to crumble. That's a bit like what happens in the brain during dementia, especially Alzheimer's disease. Two key players in this process are amyloid-beta and tau proteins, which scientists study intensely to understand how memory and thinking skills decline. Amyloid-beta is a small protein fragment that is normally produced and cleared from the brain. In healthy brains, it's like a waste product that gets removed efficiently. But in Alzheimer's disease, amyloid-beta starts to stick together and form sticky deposits called plaques between nerve cells. These plaques interfere with how neurons communicate and can cause inflammation, which damages and kills brain cells. The buildup of these plaques is one of the main features seen in the brains of people with Alzheimer's. For many years, researchers have focused on amyloid-beta because reducing these plaques seemed promising for slowing the disease. Some drugs have been developed to target and lower amyloid-beta levels, but so far, these treatments have only shown modest effects in slowing cognitive decline. Tau proteins are a different story. In a healthy brain, tau helps keep the internal structure of neurons stable by supporting microtubules, which are like tiny transport highways inside cells. But in Alzheimer's and other dementias, tau undergoes abnormal changes called phosphorylation. This causes tau to misfold and detach from its supportive role. Instead of helping, it forms twisted tangles inside neurons, disrupting their internal structure and function. These tau tangles are like internal roadblocks that damage the cell from within. And like amyloid plaques that from outside the neurons, tau tangles develop inside, directly harming the cell's health. Research shows that tau spreads across the brain along neural pathways, moving from one neuron to another, which helps explain how dementia symptoms become more widespread over time. Recent studies reveal that amyloid-beta and tau don't act alone. When amyloid-beta clumps into plaques, it seems to trigger or accelerate tau's abnormal behavior. This suggests a cascade effect where amyloid buildup may set the stage for tau tangles to form and spread. This interaction is thought to be a major driver of cognitive decline in dementia. Scientists are also exploring other misfolded proteins that may contribute to age-related memory problems, recognizing that dementia isn't caused by just these two proteins alone. Understanding how these proteins interact and influence each other helps researchers identify new targets for future treatments. Because drugs targeting amyloid-beta have shown limited success so far, there's growing interest in focusing on tau. Researchers are developing vaccines that aim to stimulate the immune system to clear tau tangles from the brain. Early clinical trials are testing whether these vaccines can safely produce antibodies against tau and potentially slow or stop the progression of dementia. This research is promising because it offers hope for more effective therapies that address the internal damage within neurons. Staying updated on dementia research is crucial because it helps us understand the complex biology behind memory loss and cognitive decline. As scientists uncover more about how amyloid-beta and tau proteins interact, they're opening new doors for treatments that could improve quality of life for millions of people. It's important to remember that each person's experience with dementia is unique, and medical advice should always come from healthcare professionals. By understanding these proteins, we gain insight into the biological roots of dementia, which fuels ongoing research and advocacy efforts aimed at finding better ways to prevent, diagnose, and treat these challenging conditions.